Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakurash, the honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim Wa'akwa, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit, your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. And this has been going on for the past couple of days, but I was just letting it go, letting it see, how much memes motherfuckers is going to make. But I know some of y'all done seen this Ashton Hall character, right? Some big old nigga, right? He all up in the mirror, talking about what he do for his morning routine, which obviously he doesn't do all that. He's capitalizing on his 15 minutes of fame. Got his shirt all off. Most likely he's on steroids, right? He was already in shape. But he used to be a football player, and he's bigger now than what he was back in his football days. And usually, it's the opposite. So regardless or not, if the nigga's on gear or not, regardless if he's self-absorbed, which he is, right? Niggas, he all up in that camera, but he's catching backlash, right? And the angle that I'm coming at it from, well, when the so-called white man is the hunk, when the so-called white man is a smooth, clean-cut millionaire with his chest hanging out, it's not a problem, right? He's when Chris Hemsworth got his chest out playing Thor, it's not an issue. When Chris Evans got his chest out playing Captain America, it's not an issue. Well, what's the other dude? What's his name? The Jaffa dude, the dude who plays Aquaman. I believe his name is Jason Momoa, right? When he got his chest and his tattoos out, it's all love. But when a young handsome Jake making money got his chest out, it's a problem. And it just goes to show you the hypocrisy of this world. Even in something as silly as this, nobody likes to see a confident, masculine-looking Israelite male in that type of role, right? It intimidates other men, and we're seeing, they're making a little goofball campaign out of him. All right, so I'm gonna let some of these play. Right, so he's apparently he's a working ass nigga back in the day. Now he's making all this money, which I'm not vouching for this dude's character. He could be a whole piece of shit. Obviously he does love attention, right? He does all this extra shit all in front of the camera, but for all intents and purposes, right, it's just a regular dude, in shape dude. He put a couple pictures up of him being in shape, his morning routine, and now he's getting heavily clowned. And it's like, well, y'all, here it is. Y'all don't even clown y'all don't clown whole murderers and real child touchers. What's his name? What's that nigga's name? Charles Manson, right? He was, having people assassinated and killed, and he was getting love letters. Jake does a little morning routine in the mirror, washing his face with sparkling water, and he's getting clowned to hell and back. And it's like, damn. Let this play.
Viral for his morning routine, just got evicted from the apartment he was filming in, which is a big part of his morning routine video. So the whole video embodies success and money and obviously mental health, being in shape and stuff like that. So here you can see the full eviction notice, and it even has his...
So who went and pulled up this man's eviction notice? Which apparently he got evicted for making a copy of his key to some high tidy type apartment. But it's like, damn, all the nigga did was post up a video of him in the mirror, and y'all got this nigga's personal information out there. And that's this new age internet generation. If you got a problem with dude, just go fly out there and put some gloves in your hand, put some gloves in hand, and settle your beef. Y'all don't fly out and y'all don't put up the personal information of where Trump is at, right? Y'all don't put up the personal information of where Biden is at. Y'all don't put up the personal information of where George Soros and some of them Rothschilds is at. Y'all see what I'm saying, y'all?
Name, which is Ashton Hall. And if you just type that in anywhere, you're going to see him all over the place. And then you can also see his address right here. We're going to just pop that into Zillow and just see what we find. And we already knew that he was in Florida, but when you do a quick Zillow search, you find it almost immediately. And you can tell from this first image here that this door is the exact same door he took this photo in. Notice the green reflection on the door. You can see that same reflection right here. So technically search is over. Anyways, this place is super nice and it goes for $17,000 a month. Now people want to know what's up with that price, and I think that's to own it. The spot costs roughly $2.5 million. We can see that right here. And your monthly payment will be just over $17,000 a month. The reason he got evicted is because he cloned the fob for the building and gave it out to somebody so that they could have access to the amenities of the building. But don't worry.
Yeah, so, most likely he cloned it for a bitch or whatever. Like I said, I'm not vouching for this guy's character. Obviously, he's one of them pretty boy niggas. But he didn't kill nobody's kid. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't set up a world plot to poison all of your food, to poison all of your air. He didn't, indoctrinate your children and all that good stuff. Yeah, see, they clowning him, right? He be doing his little workout videos, in which you're not gonna get built like that doing HIIT cardio. The guy, he does extreme, hypertrophy training, and most likely he's on gear as well. Which he's probably in good shape without it, but they clowning the shit out of him, and it's like, damn, y'all don't clown the actual wicked of the earth, and that's what I'm doing with this video. So I don't give a fuck about the guy, right? He could go kick a rock and break his foot, but I just find it interesting that the people who are really doing evil on the planet Earth, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's never called out, but our black asses are, especially the Israelite man, for whatever we do. All right, now the funny thing is, even though he's wealthy, right, if he can afford to live in a $17,000 a month ass place, dude has probably got some M's under him, right, doing all that online training, right, his internet personality. He's rich in a physical sense, but since he's an Israelite, he's still of a lower tier social status, and that's our position in this world as Israelites, no matter if we have money or not. Right, so this is Sirach 13. I'm gonna just start right at verse 3. It says, "A rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also." All right, I'm calling him poor because ultimately he is an Israelite, and all of us are Israelites. We are on the lower class of society. They clowning him, memeing him, right, making a mockery of dog, and all he did was post a little routine thing. He wasn't on the internet twerking, shaking his ass. He wasn't on the internet sucking dick, as far as we know, right? Or I'll say, as far as I know. Y'all don't be clowning these. Y'all don't shame these OnlyFans whores for bringing shame to their family for being online fucking and sucking. All right. He wasn't online talking about gang banging, shooting at niggas, right? Throwing up Crips and Bloods. The nigga had his shirt off, washed his face with sparkling water, and did a couple sprints, and he's getting clowned. Meanwhile, the politicians, the elites, the money launderers, the demonic ass scientists, all these real evil folk, or more evil I should say, these Edomites who work in the shadows pulling all the strings of the world, you're not clowning them. They get to do all the evil on the earth, and nobody bats an eye. But let your black ass step up and think you finna do something. Everybody's gonna point the finger at you. Now, right here, I pulled this up, right? It says most popular actors from 2004 to 2020, right? And I'm just letting this be an example. The majority of these are, so-called Edomite males, right? We didn't watch plenty of these movies right now. Some of them are Israelite foreigners, but for all intents and purposes, you look on the outside and you see a guy that looks like a so-called white man, right? I remember when I was young, you had Brad Pitt, right, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Orlando Bloom. He's at the fucking top right there. Them folk can do no wrong. But your black ass, as an Israelite man, Negro, Latino, Native American man, you better not never stand up and think nothing of yourself. And really, then that's the, if the Israelite man and mass majority were all on a level, that would cause problems for Esau, Edom. If all of us were physically mighty, hyper intelligent, right, serving the Lord first and foremost, that would fuck the whole game up. So of course they don't want that. It can't be too many of you niggas that get through that glass ceiling. Not all you niggas about to be running around here well built, handsome, and with money, or should I say wealth, because money doesn't pocket these dollar bills don't mean shit. They don't even like that type of imagery out there. That's why you don't have as many so-called black comic book superheroes as you do Edomites, right? Who we got? Static Shock, Black Panther, Blade, Luke Cage, Storm, which is a female, and that's really about it. That's all niggas got. That's all we got. Why? Because they don't even like that imagery being out there. Because you bet not never think yourself to be something great, nigga. Boy. Tom Cruise. So I'm just fast forwarding through this. I'm gonna knock the volume actually. So you're seeing as the years go by, you know, who's going in and out of popularity, right? You have a couple of Jake in there, but the majority of this list is what? Edomite males, at least from the appearance, right? Hey, nobody criticized Arnold Schwarzenegger when his big body, when he all out, right? Got his chest and stomach all out. When he was playing Conan, when he's the Terminator, right? But if your monkey ass think you finna have your chest out, you know, they gonna dox you. They're gonna look for something to try to take away from your perceived greatness. And for that Ashton guy, you know, they brought up the records of his eviction. What does him being evicted have to do, you know, with his morning routine? Nothing at all. It just goes to show you, you know, they look for us Israelite men, y'all. You need to accept the fact that there's always gonna be motherfuckers coming to clip your heels, and that's just a part. Even if for niggas, that's not even, and for niggas in the world, that's just a part of being an Israelite male in this world. Everybody wants to slash your ankles and slit your throat. Nobody wants you to succeed. That's a part of the curses. Your black ass better stay in your place. Just fast forward through this, right? You see this consistent trend. We have a couple Jake, but the majority of it is Edomite males. There, Liam Hemsworth, right? 2014, you know, Thor, he started blowing up. What's the old boy who plays Superman? This is probably around Paul Walker's death. Yeah. What's the old boy who plays Superman, man? Henry nigga, I forget the nigga's name. Let me fast forward. Man of Steel. What's that motherfucker's name, man? What's that motherfucker's name? I know it's gonna pop up. What is that dude's name? I can't remember that motherfucker's name to save my life. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The nigga who played Man of Steel, y'all. Henry Cavill. Yep, Henry Cavill, right? He's considered one of those Hollywood hunks. And like I said, nobody, you know, when he's Superman got his chest all out, you know, the bitches love it. Little kids look up to him. Yeah, so this place, y'all, this place is just full of shit. That's why we just got to get up out of here, y'all. All right, and so bringing it back to us, the hopeful elect. That's why, y'all, Lord willing, when those elect men are raised up, it's gonna be such a profound thing, because in this world, the Israelite man is looked down upon heavily. No matter how great of an athlete, no matter how great of a you know, let's say a guy's a good politician, a good Jake politician, right? The nigga who did open heart surgery. you're always going to be subtracted from. That's why it's going to shock these people to the core to see those Israelites going up, especially the Israelite man. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for." And that's the angle I'm hitting it from, y'all. Because ultimately, this reflects how they look at the Israelite male in general. Who do you think you are? Trying to be handsome. Who do you think you are? Being in shape, being so-called positive, trying to be a trendsetter. And I got another video I'm gonna do later, Lord willing, with Anthony Mackie and what's that woman's name? She played in that TV show with Bill Cosby. I forget her name, y'all. I thought it was Felicia or something. They have both, made some statements that they're catching flack for recently. Us, the Israelites, we're just supposed to shut up, have our head down, work, and just stay out of sight. Don't get no shine, don't get no glory. Boy, who you think you is, right? Getting too big for your britches type shit. So when the elect are being beamed up, being saved up, it's going to be to the astonishment of all those around them. Because the Israelites, specifically the Israelite male, Negro, Latino, Native American male, have been beaten down into such a low position to where even our women and children are no longer under our authority. So we're looked upon as the least. It will be incomprehensible to see us go up and be deemed the chosen ones of anything good. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep going. It says, "And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor." Right? That's how we're looked at, y'all. These people have had us as slaves. Chains around our neck. Made use of our bodies unto death. So who do you think you are, nigga? Washing your face with some sparkling water. Having some confidence about yourself. And like I said, hey, granted that guy's self-absorbed. Granted he's, so-called, people overuse the word narcissistic, right? He might be all those things. But at base level, looking at him from that camera, he's just a dude that was in shape, doing a morning routine. What are you clowning? What's there to what you play hating on him for? When the average American looks like the exact opposite. Shouldn't seeing someone like that, and if you a young black male, you say, damn, you know what? If he can do that, I can do that too. I can get in shape. I can have clear skin. I don't gotta be running around looking like a grimy bastard, right? I can build up me, a halfway decent living situation. But no, what do niggas do? Clown them. That's why the Lord be letting you niggas stay down bad. You niggas is some niggas is crabs in a bucket, y'all. So I got some more of this, y'all. Hang on, man.
Here with some advice on what to do if you want to be successful in life. Go out on the balcony, do weird in the middle of the night. Waterboard yourself, as some people have been saying. Beat the that treadmill.
And so, hey, he doesn't do this shit, bro. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was gonna get some views for this shit. Ain't nobody getting up at 4 a.m. and do all that shit every single morning. You staying up late. It's just not. You won't be able to function like that. You getting up at 4, you going to sleep at 12. It's not gonna work consistently. But he knew what he was doing, and you motherfuckers wouldn't fail for it. But all the people, laughing and hee and ha-haing at him, coincidentally, they all tend to look the opposite. Out of shape, grimy, goofy-looking motherfuckers. All right, just some old chip-biting ass niggas, right? Ain't you? Ain't this hypocritical of black people? I thought the scriptures say. Ain't you niggas? Here it is, y'all get on us. Ain't you supposed to love your brother? I thought you supposed to love your brother. Don't you see one of your brothers doing well for himself? Ain't you supposed to congratulate the young man? Y'all don't be clowning Sexy Red. Y'all don't be clowning Rihanna. And these bitches got fucking sex tapes on the internet, man. Y'all don't be clowning Beyonce, Queen Bey. But you got a young brother, man. Niggas ain't shit, boy. That's why they ain't, boy. Niggas, every brother will what? Jake ain't shit for that. Jake ain't shit for that. Y'all something else. Yep. Jeremiah 9:4. I need to get over, man. This nigga, man. What you gonna do, bro? You slowing down, you speeding up, man. Come on, man. It's Sunday. Jeremiah 9:24. It says, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanders. All right, dealing with the end part, every neighbor walking with slanders. Y'all doing your own wrong. You kicking your own brother while he down when you should be supporting him, right? Hey, don't the scripture say, love your neighbor as you love yourself? You niggas is hypocrites. Y'all supposed to be congratulating the young brother. Oh, man, brother, man. You doing your thing, young man, right? I see you, player. Hey, ain't that how the old niggas supposed to be? When you see a young brother doing good, niggas are some haters, B. Putting the nigga personal information up online and shit, making memes and skits and shit. Jake ain't shit. Jake ain't shit. So if they do that to a guy in the world, how much more do they do shit like that to us, right? So you see that nature in our people. Our people don't like to see nobody that looks like them doing good, but they don't got no problem when it's Zaddy, right? Zaddy can do whatever the fuck he want to do to whoever, whenever, wherever, however. Right here. Hey, what does the scripture say about loving your brother, man? Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Right. Dealing with the upper part. You're supposed to love your brother. You can't hate your brother, right? You're supposed to love your fellow black man. Black man? What's going on with all that hate? You niggas need to get that hate out your fucking heart. That's some hateful shit. Dropping a man's info all online. But hey, y'all did the same shit to us, so we know how it feel. Ain't that some shit? Yep, and I want to deal with this too, because really, a lot of people scoffing them. It boils down to jealousy, right? They don't have the work ethic. They don't have the mental aptitude to put themselves in a similar position. Because if you sit here, you'd be lying, right? If you said, not to necessarily be built exactly like the guy, right? But if at the snap of the fingers, you could be, in shape, handsome, resource having, desired man. You said, man, no, I wouldn't. You'd be dead. You'd be damn lying, y'all. What do you think we're gonna get in the kingdom? We're gonna be perfect, healthy, holy, and gonna have power, right? That's the desire of every man. But since some niggas, the ones that sit there scoffing, talking shit, they can't get on that level. What do? Scoff and talk shit, right? That spirit of jealousy, of envy, and really, a bit of covetousness. You can mix that in there. Because all them same niggas on the comment boards, he and ha and making fun of them. Yo punk asses, if you could, you'd be living in a $17,000 a month apartment in Florida. And these people in the world, so don't even cap like that, right? Exodus, you know what? Let me do something real quick. I'll be ending it, y'all. I just, this is just the angle I wanted to hit it from. I seen that, and I'm just looking at Jake, and it's like, you niggas are just constant disappointments. None of you niggas got on that big fat bitch and told her she was doing too much. What's her name? Lizzo. None of you y'all wasn't clowning Lizzo before she started losing weight when she had her sloppy jalopy ass body doing all that provocative stuff on the internet. Y'all wasn't making fun of her, were you? Yeah. Exodus 20:17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's, right? And the people scoffing them, a lot of them are just covetous of the guy, right? because a lot of, and I'm not promoting it obviously, but obviously that guy, most of his fans and followers are women, right? So dudes might have felt insecure that their woman was, looking at that guy, which, if you and a woman in a relationship, you shouldn't be drooling over dudes on the internet anyway. That is wickedness. That's inexcusable. And this is just the male end. For those of you who are familiar, if you pay attention to monkey Negro culture, when Cooking with Kia came out, right? Who were the people, dogging her own people? Why? Israelite women were mad at Cooking at Kia because she was a young, in shape black woman talking about cooking for men. So black women helped destroy her platform. So we're just seeing the same thing on the other end, y'all. Kia got it, now Ashton getting it. That's why, man, fuck Jake, man. Jake is crabs in a bucket, reservoir dogs, or whatever you want to call them. Fuck them all. All right, so that's it, y'all. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakorash, to honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like Akim wa Aqua, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. All right, one more thing, y'all. Hey, there's a difference between we dislike the people of the world, but we not jealous and envious of these people. Don't be hating on nobody, right? Just cause, right? We dislike them for their wickedness. You can't hate on the motherfucker because they more handsome than you, or a motherfucker got more money than you. That's that worldly, light skin versus black skin, that niggly bear spirit that we learned growing up in the world. Leave that shit to them. All right, shalom.